Good morning, yarn lovers. Oh, well, actually, it's good afternoon. It is 1 p.m. It is Monday afternoon. Oh, I'm so sorry. I hope I paused that at time. Anyways, I am home from work today. Have a cold. I've had a cold for almost 2 weeks, but I felt so miserable yesterday. I made an appointment and I did go to the doctor this morning and received a steroid shot. Got placed on antibiotics. Am taking oral steroids and Claritin and then a cough medicine for nighttime. I think it's got some codeine in it. But my coughing just gets so horrible sometimes. It's really hard to carry on a conversation. I have breaks every now and then. Anyways, as I was saying, it is afternoon. I'm so used to doing my podcasts early in the morning on Saturday or Sunday when nobody's around. Well, nobody's around right now either. My husband's at work, my boy is at school, and my daughter's sleeping. She worked late last night. You'll probably see me pausing this frequently. I was deciding whether I should try to attempt this or not, but there's a few things I wanted to share with you and thought today would be a pretty okay day. Introductions. My name is Sherry Ann, also known as Mimi. That is what my grandchildren call me. I am coming to you from Harlingen, which is in the southmost part of Texas. It is a little humid out today. You don't need a jacket. It's warm enough. Not sure what the temperature is. I don't think it says anywhere on my computer. Anyways, I do want to welcome you back to my podcast, Yarning with Mimi. And welcome and thank you to all of my subscribers, the ones that have been with me since the beginning, which has been a few months now. And I do want to give out a really big welcome to my new subscribers that have just recently joined or subscribed. I've noticed my numbers have picked up a little bit, and I do want to thank my fellow podcasters and subscribers for offering me some shout outs and helping me promote my channel. Anyways, let me give you an update on Mimi's Kind Knits. Mimi's Kind Knits is my little nonprofit organization that I've created. It is registered with the state of Texas. I mainly do a lot of hats. Sorry about that. I do a lot of hats and blankets for school districts, for groups of children that need hats. I donate to various organizations. I make a lot of slippers and send out to women's shelters throughout the country, and work on some lap gowns and donate to local nursing home where I do work, and a lot of fun things like that. So my latest accomplishment, I guess, is I did send off 10 hats to Billy, which is the Crafty Floridian. If you've not hopped onto her channel yet, go on over there and check her out. She's just a living doll, and she is hosting a Hats for Kids campaign, and so a lot of us are hopping on the bandwagon and sending some hats to her. So go on over there and check her out and find out what Hats for Kids is all about, and see if you want to or are able to help contribute. I think she's already surpassed her goal, so that is really quite nice for Billy. So congratulations there, Billy, on a job well done. I'm so sorry. I keep having these coughing fits, and I try really hard to hit that pause button before it happens. I can feel it coming on. So I do not do any editing on my podcasts. What you see is what you get, and whatever happens, happens. The reason why I don't do any editing is because Sherry Ann does not know how to do editing. I'm not that very technologically savvy. So I could probably ask my son or my daughter to help me out with that. But I just like to record it, and you get what you see, and that's me, and in the raw, and it's just fun doing it that way for me. And it doesn't take much time. As soon as I finish recording, I just upload it to YouTube. Sometimes that takes a little longer than other times, which I don't understand why, but and it's usually uploaded that very same day within an hour or two usually. Okay, so I did tell you about Billy's Hats for Kids. I am already working on more hats for the next cause. I will be working on hats throughout the year so that next year when the cool season hits, I'll have a whole bunch of hats for the school district here. They really did enjoy receiving those this year, so I was really pleased with that. So here are some hats that I've already started working on. I think I already have 7 done for my next batch. And then of course if Billy has another Hats for Kids campaign, then I'm already ahead of the game and I've got some made. So what I've just recently started, I knit my hats, and it usually takes me about an hour and a half to complete a hat, and this is the size hat that I complete, and this will fit, if you roll the brim up, it'll fit a smaller child, and leave the brim down, it fits probably up to a 6th grader, 5th or 6th grader. And these are the ones that I donate to the elementary schools. For the middle school age children, I make them a little larger. I make the brim a couple of rows longer, and up here a couple more rows longer, and so they are just a little bigger. I've just recently, well, not recently really, Ella with No Catchy Name, she has also made hats, and she was gracious enough to write out her pattern, and I think she put it on her Facebook page, and she crochets them. And so I was watching one of her crocheting chats, and I'm telling you, she had a hat and she completed it in the time that she was just chatting around, sitting with us. And this is the pattern that she documented or wrote out. This is crocheted, and it's really cute. It's the same yarn, and it is roughly the same size. When you put them together like this, they are really the same size. Knit, crochet, I can crank these out in 30 minutes. So I can get 3 of these hats in the amount of time it takes me to make one of these. I like both, so I'll continue to do both, but I guarantee you I'll be making a ton more crochet hats because they work up so quickly and they're still just as cute, I think. So I'm going to take just a little bit of a break from making hats for a little while because, like I say, I already have some hats made up if Billy has another campaign in the near future. But I want to get back to some preemie blankets and the little baby sweater sets that I make, because I did pick up some yarn for the baby sets, mostly for boys, because I have a lot of yarn that's really very appropriate for little girls, but it's hard to come across really cute colors for boys. But I think I've picked some of that out with Hobby Lobby Yarn Bee, the weight 3. Real cute soft yarn. Okay, looking at my notes here. Oh, hang on. Okay, so let's hop into finished objects. I really don't have very many, except for the hats that I've showed you, or shown you. Like I say, I've been pretty laid back with the cold for a while, and last week and weekend I really didn't do very much knitting or crocheting because I had such horrible coughing fits that I just couldn't stay still, and every time I cough I pee. So anyways, a little bit too much information there, but I'm sorry. But you know, the age after having 6 children and middle-aged women problems, I guess. My daughter, my 27, yes, she's 27, I cannot believe it. She works at a brand new, just newly opened, they just had their grand opening, or they're still having their grand opening, a new nail salon in town. And she has bonded with her co-worker. She has 9 co-workers thus far. And what she's putting together are some goodie bags, goodie gift bags. And she's buying, you know, the little couple ounces of alcohol bottles and some fun stuff. Anyways, she asked me to make her some heart coasters, so she could include in the bag. So here is a picture of the heart coaster. This is crocheted, and it starts off like a mitered square or corner or whatever, and then you build on your humps here, each side individually. And this ridging that you see is the reversed single crochet, or the crab stitch as it's referred to. So these were really cute, really fast to make, like 15-20 minutes maybe. This is made with, I have some Premier Home cotton. It's a weight 4, and it is 85% cotton, 15% polyester. It's really soft, but it's stiff enough that it'll make a really good coaster. And so I made her 10 of those so she can get her gift bags together. That is a free pattern. Hang on. That is a free pattern. It is a YouTube tutorial by Mikey with the Crochet Crowd, and I think it's just called Crocheted Heart or something like that. So he gives a really good tutorial, and like I say, you can get those made in like 15-20 minutes. My last podcast, I showed you some socks. All I had to do was finish the toes, and I have not done that yet. So hopefully next podcast I can show that to you. Also slippers. I did show this pair of slippers already. It is a free pattern that is offered on Joann's website, and I've been having a lot of questions about that pattern. And I do give the directions to get to the pattern. Let me see if I can find the directions. Hang on, I know I have them somewhere. Okay, if you go to the Joann's website and click sign in or log in to their home page, on there is a little bar that says View All Projects. So click the View All Projects, and then on the top there is a little search bar. Put slippers, and I think it takes you to another page, and you put slippers in again. Then when you scroll down a little bit, there is a category section. Check on that and click yarn and needle. Then underneath the category section, there is a skill level or something like that. Click beginner. Underneath that section, amount of time, it is 1 to 2 hours, or 1.5 to 2 hours, or 1 to 2 hours. And then when you fill that in, give it a little while because it does a search. And then you'll scroll down and you'll see results. And usually only one pops up, and it is this one. But it's kind of hard to tell that it's this slipper. It looks like they take a picture of it and it's on the foot like this. So it's really hard to tell that it's like this. Now this slipper is not really very attractive looking. I don't think so. I mean, it's kind of cute, I suppose. But when you put them on your feet, they look a whole lot cuter. They really do. And given the yarn choices we have, the color combinations are endless. So you can pick 2 strands of yarn like I did. This is worsted weight. 2 strands of worsted weight yarn, and hold the 2 of them together throughout the project. It gives the slipper a nice cushy feel. If you don't want to use the 2 colors and you just want to deal with 1 strand, use bulky weight, because the pattern, it calls for bulky weight. However, the picture shows it done like this. So try that. Go ahead and try that search through the Joann's website. And sometimes when I do it myself, it just doesn't populate. I don't know why. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But if it does not work for you, just shoot me an email or message. And what I'll try to do is type out. I wrote the pattern out myself, so I have it in my little book here. I can either take a picture of it and send it to you in a text message or whatever, or I'll type it out and shoot you all emails. I don't think there would be a problem with doing that because it is out there for the public to get off the website, and it is a free pattern. So I'll just label it Joann's free crocheted slipper pattern, and it's just called crochet slipper. There's no fancy name. It's not called chunky or bulky or anything like that. I think it's just called crochet slipper. Okay, so that's it for that. Lost my notes. So I did not say welcome to episode 16. This is episode 16 already, by the way. So that is the slippers part. And let me see, I've got 2 more days to crank out 6 more pairs because I've committed to this pink slippers project for 2 different areas for slippers. So I need to finish 6 more pairs of slippers because I have to mail them out by the 15th. And the doctor gave me today off work and tomorrow. So I'm sorry. So I should be able to get those done in that amount of time. Okay, this is the part where we ask Mimi. I did get a few questions posed. For my Ask Mimi segment, I just let you know that if you have any questions to ask me or anything you want to know about me or, I don't know, anything, not that I can answer questions about anything, but me or knitting or whatever, anything within reason, I'll do my very best to answer. Just go ahead and send your questions either via email. I forgot to tell you, that's yarningwithmimi@gmail.com. I do have a Facebook page, Yarning with Mimi, or you can leave comments down below in the comments section, and also I'm on Instagram, which I know, guys, I really need to get working on that Instagram. Hang on just a second. Okay, I'm back. So, anyways, any of those mediums, you can reach me at my email, my Facebook group page, or down on the comment section. And with Instagram, I was saying this, that I need to get more active on that and post more. I mean, I do so much and I just always forget to take pictures and post them. So I'll try and get better at doing that. So anyways, we did talk about the pattern for the slippers. Kathy Douglas had asked me about the slippers. So Kathy, let me know if you still need help with that pattern. If so, shoot me your email and I'll get that typed up for you. Okay, so another question I was asked. Oh my goodness, I didn't write down who asked me about it. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I cannot remember. Anyways, they're asking me about the baby sweater pattern that I make. I did mention that Mikey with the Crochet Crowd has the tutorial for the sweater that I made, and this is the sweater. They were asking about, they couldn't find the pattern. This is the sweater we're talking about. It's I think it's a 0 to 3 month sweater. This one's for a little boy. I make a bunch of these for the nursery. And I want to get back to making more because I have some real pretty yarn I want to use. And here's one for a little girl. And see, it closes up on the top with 1 button. I did make one for a friend of mine, a little larger size. I used a larger crochet hook. And it was for a 12-month size baby. And she said it looks so cute on him. It looks like a little, it reminds her of Jesus, the way the button does up. Had a little toggle button on the top of his. And it was a light beigey brown. So it was really cute. Anyways, I did want to share with you that pattern. That is a pattern. It's on by Yarnspirations. And like I said, Mikey with the Crochet Crowd has a tutorial. And the tutorial is just called Crochet Baby Baby Sweater or something like that. But here's the pattern. It is a pattern by Bernat. It's a Crochet Baby Jacket set. And you know what? I did print this out, but this is so light, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. But this is a picture of the sweater. And you know, I don't think the picture looks really, really nice. I really don't think the picture does it justice. When the sweaters are made, they are super cute in person. So I hope that helps. I hope you're able to find the pattern that way. Just Google or go to YouTube and put in Mikey crochet sweater. And his is, when I do that myself, his is the first video that pops up. And the sweater that's pictured in the video is the one that, it doesn't really look like the sweater that I made, but it is. It is the sweater. I guess it's just the way the picture took in that video. Okay, so that was another question. Then I had a question from Happiness is Homemade. Do I recommend Knitter's Pride circular knitting needles? You know, I can't really answer that because I've never owned a pair of Knitter's Pride circular knitting needles. So I don't know what their cable feels like. I do, however, own several pairs of Knitter's Pride straight knitting needles. The 10-inch ones, and I do really enjoy those. I like them. The points are nice and sharp for me, and the yarn glides smoothly along the needle. So the needle part, I do, yes, really highly recommend. As a matter of fact, our Hobby Lobby just recently started carrying Knitter's Pride, so I do get the straight needles, and they also have the interchangeables. I can't believe it, but they really do. So next time I go to Hobby Lobby, I'll try to remember to look at the cable and see what they're like. But really, I think the main thing people look forward to with their circular knitting needles is the ease of the cable and the ease of the yarn from the cable to the needle, the gliding. So I don't know if that answered your question, but I do enjoy my Knitter's Pride needles. Then Christy with Christy's Corner booth. She did make a comment, I think, on one of my videos, and she was just asking about my setup. Sorry. Anyways, my setup is really very basic. I have an oversized TV tray that's sitting right in front of my chair here. And I have my laptop computer on it. My printer is sort of behind it to the side. And I do my podcasts from my laptop. It's just situated, I think, the perfect distance away. I suppose I can make changes or alterations, but this is what works for me. I don't do any editing, and I don't do that because I don't know how to. I don't put any subtitles or music or any of that because I don't know how to. Maybe I could get a little more fancy, but right now this works for me, and it makes it enjoyable because I don't have to spend a whole lot of time after recording fiddling around with other things like the editing and typing in the subtitles or names of people. Now, if I knew how to do it, I'm sure it wouldn't be a chore or a challenge. I have two books, two dummies books. You know those yellow books, YouTube for Dummies and YouTube channels for dummies. And I must be real dummy because a lot of that stuff is still really way over my head. So if I paid more attention to it, now that I know a little bit about YouTubing, maybe more of it would make more sense to me now. But I'll likely eventually try to get a little more extravagant with my videos. But for now, this is what you're getting. Okay, and that's it for Ask Mimi. That's all the questions I think that I received. I tried to go back through podcasts and see if I had any. If you asked a question and I missed it, please just send it to me again in a comment. What I try to do is I try to get a running log of questions. I just have a piece of paper and I'll write down the question as it comes up. That'll just be easier for me to do that, I think. Unless you have an easier way or a better suggestion, please let me know. Okay, let's get into acquisitions. I have made a new friend, and her name is Karen Green. And one of these days, I hope to meet Karen Green. And I'm sure a number of you have received comments on your videos about Karen Green. So, or not about, but from Karen Green. I'm sorry, I was reading a pop-up box that popped up on my screen there. So, Karen, she had a Facebook Live session the other night. I think it was a Facebook Live session. And I joined in. And oh my God, she is a hoot. She is just a living doll. So, and I am so sorry, but I honestly do not know if Karen has a podcast. Otherwise, we'd be talking about that too. So, Karen, let me know, please. Karen shot me an email the other day. She had been going through her stash and came across a bunch of yarn that she's not using, mill ends that she had bought previously. And some are worsted weight, some are bulky, I think she said. And she offered those to me as a donation. And I thought that was awfully generous and very kind of her because, you know, I can sure use that yarn for my charity knitting. I can see hats out of it. I can see lap gans. So, Karen, thank you so much. I've not received it yet, so maybe today. I was kind of hoping I'd get it so I could open it up, but when I get it, I'll do another videotaping of unboxing, so that'll be exciting. But anyways, so Karen has done that. She's already mailed a box of yarn to me, and I'm so excited, I can't wait. Anyways, I received a second email, and the email was, you have an e-gift card. And, you know, I kind of thought at first it was spam mail, so I wasn't looking at it. And then I thought to myself, well, this is my Yarning with Mimi Gmail account. I don't get junk mail sent to that email. So I opened it up, and oh my gosh, from Karen Green. She sent me an email gift card, and on the little note that she put on it, oh, let me see if I can find it real quick. Okay. In my email, it goes, hello, you've received a Walmart e-gift card from Karen Green. Enjoy. And Karen wrote, thank you for all that you do. This yarn is on me. So don't you know, I took that gift card. I went to Walmart. And yes, you know it. Acquisitions. Let me show you what I got. I got 4 balls of this. Super Saver Jumbo. This is the camouflage. It is, I think, 10 ounces. 10 ounces. Still on rollback price, $5. I get 6 hats out of that. Here is another one that I got. I thought I would try this for the girls and see how it turns out. And this is called Wildflower. Then I got 2 of these, pink camo. Walmart Super Saver. These were, I think, like $2.94. I get 3 hats out of these. So I got 2 of those. I got some Fair Isle because I like the way this knits up. Now, I don't know how this will crochet up. So I'll probably knit these ones. But this is called Derby Fair Isle. I got 2 of those. Here's another Fair Isle. And this one is called Calm Fair Isle. Isn't that pretty colors? So before I use these to crochet, I'm going to knit these hats and see how they turn out. And this one here is super cute. This is called Neon Fleck. It is Red Heart Super Saver, $2.94. It is black with all those little neon flecks. You see that? Isn't that cool? 2 of those. This one is Super Saver Stripes. You can probably hear my dogs in the background. They're playing. They're not fighting. This is called Newspaper Stripe. This will stripe up really cool. Black and white. Got 2 of those. And as you know, I do a lot of washcloths. This is Peaches and Cream. Full cone. This was 8 something. The price went up. These used to be $7.87 or $7.94 or something like that. But I think it was $8.22 or something like that. So that was my Walmart haul. I still have a little more to go, but this will be a good start on that batch of hats that I need to make. Okay. So Karen, you are a godsend. I mean, really, this just helps tremendously because I am just a one-man show, and everything I do is straight out of my pocket. And so I do a little bit at a time. I mean, I knit as fast as I can, but I don't buy $100 worth of yarn all at once every time I go shopping. So I'll get, you know, a few balls of yarn will last me a little while, then I'll go back and get more. But this was so generous of you. Thank you so much, Karen. You have no idea. It just really touched my heart that you were able to do that. Thank you very much, dear. Okay. Another acquisition that I got recently is a printer. I've been saying I've wanted a printer for a long time. I've never really just buckled down and got one. But most of my patterns I have saved on my phone. And so every time I want to do something, I'm sorry, I use my phone for my pattern, and then I can't watch my YouTube. So I want to print out my patterns so I can watch my YouTube too. But I have a tablet, which now I'm starting to use. Well, I could have been watching YouTube on my laptop if I'd have thought of it before this minute. I'm such a dork. Anyways, whatever. It was an excuse to get a printer. So I got a really cute printer. Very inexpensive. Got it from Walmart. It's a black and colored printer, and I just love it. And one of the patterns that I just recently printed out, I'm going to show you. If you watch Debbie with the Canadian Crocheter, she just recently had a podcast where she modeled a cardigan that she made. She crocheted it, and it is so cute. I thought I have to make one of those for me. So I did follow her link or whatever, and I printed out that pattern. It is called the Easy Wear Cardigan Crochet Pattern. It is by Dabbles and Babbles Crochet Patterns. Now, this printed in color, but it's very light, and you might not see it. And I can tell you right now, the picture on this does not do the sweater justice. You've got to go see Debbie's sweater. It's gorgeous. So, see if you can see that. And that's the name of the pattern. So, that's another acquisition I got. I did place 2 yarn orders. Hobbii had some sales going on, H-O-B-I-I. So I did place a small order from Hobbii. So I should be getting that in a few days. I ordered like some sock yarn, some worsted weight yarn. I don't know. Oh, and some baby yarn. And then Hirschner's had a sale going on. Oh, I don't have my catalog. I was going to show you. So Hirschner's, I ordered about $120 from Hirschner's. Over so much, it's free shipping or whatever. So I ordered some more Red Heart Super Saver colors that I don't get here. And I ordered this sweater pattern that I just showed you uses chunky yarn. So I ordered Red Heart Super Saver Chunky, which I've never used before. But I got some really pretty colors. So I'm excited for that. And then Hirschner's has their own worsted weight 8. It's an 8-ounce ball of yarn, of worsted weight yarn for $3.29, I think it is. Okay, I had to go look for my catalog. It's worsted 8 It's a full 8-ounce ball of yarn, and they're on sale for $3.47 a ball. Now, that's pretty good, I guess, for 8 ounces. What I really like about that is look at the color choices. I don't know if that's coming out nice, but look at all those color choices. So I ordered a few balls of that. I didn't go overboard on this one because I want to see how they work up for slippers. So I ordered I might have ordered 6 balls, like 2 coordinating colors 3 times. So I can make a bunch of slippers and see how they turn out and how they feel. And if they turn out nice, I'm going to start ordering that yarn for my charity slippers. So when I get my yarns come in, I will do an unboxing and show you what I was able to get. Oh my goodness, my doorbell just rang. Hang on a second, it might be a package. Okay, it was the postman. I have a package from Karen. Just came in. Let me finish. I did make one more other purchase. I ordered some books from Book Outlet. I spent $42, or maybe it was $46. Anyways, I qualified for free shipping for 12 books, and they're all knitting crochet related. One of them is on candle making, but when they come in, I'll share them with you. Okay, let's do this box opening here. Let's see what we have. Oh my goodness. Oh, Mimi. Oh, it's a thank you card. Oh, she drew a picture of Mimi giving a hat to a happy recipient. Look at that. Oh my God, I love it. Oh, thank you so much, Karen. Thank you so much. Those very kind words. Okay, let's see. So here is factory mill ends. This looks like, yes, it looks like it's probably a bulky weight. And it looks like there's 2 big balls, maybe 3 in here. See that green? That's the green. This will probably make some really good hats, or even a lap gown, a small lap gown. Then there's 3 balls of this. This looks like it's worse. Oh no, it looks like 4 balls because there's 3 balls in the bag. Look at that, 3 big balls and 1 rolled up. Here is some more. It's 100% acrylic. It's 16 ounces, and here is like an ivory color or off-white. And then, oh, this is really interesting. It's called Textures Yarn. It's a Lion Brand Textures. There's 3 balls. This is what it looks like. This will make awesome hats. And it is a weight 4. Perfect. Right down or right up my alley. However way that saying goes. Oh, here's some cute yarn. Is it faux fur? It's called faux fur or fun fur prints. Lion Brand. That'll make a nice scarf. And then a monster bag. 1 pound. Looks more than a pound, that's for sure. Orange. Worsted weight. Oh my God, Karen. Thank you very much. That's just really very generous of you and awfully sweet. I will put this to good use and do you proud. All right, everybody. Excuse me. That is it for today. I think this is my longest podcast ever. I hope it wasn't too lengthy. I hope you're able to hang out for the whole time. I'm sorry. Thank you for joining me and spending time with me and sharing my love of yarn and enjoying the surprise that just came to the door and hearing about my acquisitions. So until next time, happy yarning, and please remember to spread and show kindness. Bye, y'all.